Hello everyone, welcome to lecture series on analog circuits.
In today's video, I'll be discussing about writing AC equivalent circuit and DC equivalent circuit. That is by separating AC and DC quantities. Fine. So as I know, the diagram is comprising of AC and DC. This is my resistance RC. The current flowing is I subscript capital C. I am having a transistor here Q. Emitter is directly connected to ground, and input side is having AC source and DC source on it. So this is AC source with value small VBE, and this is capital VBE. Current flowing is I subscript capital B. This is VBE, and here I am taking the output voltage, that is this is VC, and here I am applying the DC value, that is VCC, correct, collector current, and the current flowing here will be I subscript capital E, that is emitter current. Now if at all I want to separate the AC and DC quantity, the AC equivalent circuit is obtained by removing all the DC source, so voltage source by short circuit, and if there are any capacitors, then capacitor should be replaced by short circuit in AC equivalent circuit. So I will try to draw AC equivalent circuit. The AC equivalent circuit, as I said, it is obtained by short circuiting the DC voltage source, and if there are any capacitors, then capacitors will be replaced by short circuit. Fine. So depending on the frequency, obviously. Here, since there are no capacitors, I will not be taking capacitor into consideration. So one more thing, here I am taking the node voltage as collector voltage. This is collector voltage with respect to ground, that is VC. And even I can say in this circuit that VC is also equal to VCE. Why? Because VCE is what? VC minus VE. What is VE? Emitter voltage is directly connected to ground, so VE is 0. So I can say VC equal to VC. This is one thing you are supposed to remember. Fine. Next, I will try drawing AC equivalent circuit. AC equivalent circuit, as I said, first I will draw a transistor. Obviously, when I use only AC components, then the current flowing through RC will be small I subscript small c, correct? Small I subscript small c. This one will be shorted, DC signal will be shorted, and it will be connected to ground, and I am having AC signal, that is plus or minus small v subscript small e, correct? Current flowing is small IB. What is IB? It is this input voltage, that is VBE. What is the resistance of the base side? The resistance in the base side is R pi, which I had read in the last session, correct? So it is VBE by I is V by R. What is VBE? It the input voltage applied, that is VBE divided by R pi. What is the output side? At the emitter side, it will be current as I subscript small e. So I subscript small e will be equal to the voltage applied. So emitter, if I take the current at emitter side, this voltage will follow whatever the voltage I give the input side, it will follow the emitter side. So it will be VBE by RE. What is why RE? Because the resistance in an emitter terminal is RE. I have even divided the expression for RE. So this will be my equivalent AC equivalent circuit, that is comprising of and this IC is what? GM into VBE. This IC is what? GM into VBE. So this is my AC equivalent circuit. Why? You can see that collector current is having a gain term, that is transconductance term, that is GM into VBE, and input current will be VB by R pi, and output current will be IC, and the current flowing to ground will be IE, which is equal to VB by RE. Now if I will try drawing DC equivalent circuit. If I try drawing equivalent circuit, now I will be removing AC equivalent source by short circuit. My circuit should have only pure DC. This one will be capital VB. Current flowing will be capital IB. Here current flowing will be capital IC. This is my RC. I am having supply voltage here. The supply voltage is what? It is VCC, and the current flowing here will be capital IE. So this will be my DC equivalent circuit, and the voltage available here will be plus or minus capital VBE, and this voltage will be as usual capital VC. Fine. So this is how I separate AC and DC quantities, and I'll try to draw the AC equivalent circuit and DC equivalent circuit. Here I repeat once again, in AC equivalent circuit, DC voltage should be replaced by short circuit, and if at all there are any capacitors, then capacitors should be replaced by short circuit depending on the frequency consideration. Whenever I am drawing DC equivalent circuit, then I will replace the all AC source by ground. Ground to means what? I'll be removing voltage source by short circuit. Fine. Because AC signal is again a voltage source, so that voltage source I am replacing it by short circuit. Fine. So VB is replaced by short circuit, and if at all there are any capacitors in circuit, then I'll replace capacitors by open circuit, because capacitor will act as open circuit for DC signal. Continuing my diagram explanation, I will next try to find hybrid pi model. Hybrid pi model is a AC equivalent circuit for a transistor. Whenever I want to understand a circuit behavior or circuit operation when I apply ACC input signal, then I can replace these transistors by this hybrid pi model, and I can analyze all the current equations and I can get a detailed description. Fine. So how to draw this hybrid pi model? As you all know, transistor is a 3-terminal device. It is having 3 terminals: base, collector and emitter. Correct? So what is the input side? Input side is nothing but having the current. What is the input current? IB, small I subscript small b. Here I am writing the hybrid pi model for small signal circuit. This for this circuit I am writing the analysis for this circuit. So hybrid pi model. So IB, what will be the IB equation? IB is nothing but VB by R pi. So once we can see here, this is the current flowing across R pi, that toward the input side, right? So current flowing at the input side, that means input side should have one resistance term, resistance component. So this resistance component I am including over here. What is the resistance here? The resistance here is R pi. What is the voltage across R pi? It is small VB. So this is my input side. Correct? Similarly, what do you know about output side? Output side I am having the collector current IC. What is IC? There is small I subscript small c. There is AC collector current. What is the function of AC collector current? It is GM into VB. Since this is a current source, this is a term. Which term I am writing here? Current term, and there is no resistance concerned here. I will try replacing the output side by a dependent current source. Why dependent current source? Because output current depends on input voltage applied. What input voltage? Input AC voltage applied. That's why I'll write this as GM into small VB. And as you all know, sum of current entering the node should be equal to sum of current leaving the node. The current leaving the node will be equal to small I subscript small e. Small I subscript small e. So this is my hybrid pi model. I repeat, input side, input resistance is input side I am having the current IB, the output side I am having current IC. What is IB? VB by R pi. So IB should be flowing across one resistance, so that gives me a hint of drawing one resistor, that is R pi. Voltage across R pi is VB, and the current IC is depending on the input voltage, so I am using a dependent current source because it is the current flowing is IC. So output parameter is current, so I am writing it by current, showing a arrow downwards because current is flowing from collector to emitter. So collector to emitter current is flowing, that's why current arrow is downwards. It is GM into VB, and the sum of current entering the node should be equal to sum of current entering the node. So IE is equal to IB plus IC. In that scenario I am writing this term, this point as I. Hopefully this is very clear. Next comes I'll try to draw the expression of IE now. So what is IE? You know, IB is what? VB by R pi. IB is what? VB by R pi. What is IC? GM into VB. And I'm just trying to validate my diagram, whether my diagram is correct. If my diagram is correct, then my expression for IE should be same as that I have derived in the previous session. Correct? So what is IE? It is IB plus IC. What is IB? VB by R pi plus GM into VB. If I take VB common, VB by R pi, if I take it as common, then what will I get? This term is 1 plus, there is no R pi here, so along with GM I'll get one more term, R pi. Correct? Yes or no? GM into R pi. Correct? So it is VB by R pi into 1 plus GM into R pi. What is GM into R pi? as you all know, beta is equal r pi beta is equal to gm into r pi, which I derived in the last class. Look here, r pi is equal to beta by gm. So what will be beta? Gm into r pi. So what will be beta? So how can I write it as, this is vb by r pi into 1 plus beta. This I can write as vb divided by r pi whole divided by 1 by beta. Correct? What is r pi divided by 1 by beta? As you all know, r pi divided by 1 by beta, r pi divided by 1 by beta is what? Re. So it will be equal to what? vb by re. That is nothing but IE. IE is vb by re. So my diagram is verified. Hopefully I am understandable. Correct? And I can even replace, this is the diagram which I have drawn here, that is gm into vb. This gm into vb can also be replaced by beta into ib. How? Because you already know gm into vb is what? Gm, what is vb? Vb is ib into r pi, small ib into r pi. What is gm into r pi? Gm into r pi into ib. What is gm into r pi? Beta. So this is beta into ib. So I can replace gm into vb by beta into ib, and I can redraw circuit the same as over here. So this is ib current here across r pi, and the voltage appearing here is vbe, and this is beta into ib, and the current output current is IE, and the current flowing on the output side is even IC. So this diagram is can also is a equivalent diagram of hybrid pi model. I can even write the hybrid pi model in this fashion or in even in this fashion. So the same thing I tried deriving here. Go through it, and hopefully the points are very clear. Thank you.